Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be showing you guys how you guys can beat Crimson players in ranked play, especially when playing solo queue. Now this is obviously a very difficult thing to do, so if you guys can stay to the end, I will give you all the tips and tricks that I do in my gameplay to help me improve and beat players at even a higher level than myself. Okay, so starting off on this control, and I'm using an assault rifle for this one. I wanted to go for a bit more of a slower pace. You know what, I don't really know what my preferred play style is. Honestly, it's just day by day. Like for this game, I wanted to use an AR. Sometimes I'm a bit more aggressive SMG. It really just depends on my mood. But going through here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the B, the left-hand side, because B's for me is just so crucial to hold, man. I think if they get B, then they can probably win the game from the A point. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold B, and I realized that, you know, nobody's coming through the left here. And with control, right, I think you have to be really careful of when you rotate. So you see right now, I kind of wasn't sure what to do, to be honest, in the beginning of this game, man. You're going to see it's just a really difficult start for me. Going to go through, we take out one, and once this kind of gunfight goes through, I'll explain my thought process. Yeah, so anyways, I was kind of watching the left, I was watching the middle, and I wasn't sure what to do because they weren't coming on the B point. At the same time, I didn't want to back off and then, like, you know, expose the B point and then they push through. So you have to be really careful. Even right now, we're going to the right hand side, and I know that they're basically going to confirm this A point. So we're going to go through. I'm going to try to challenge it as quick as I can just to stop them, because even though they're going to get the A point, in an ideal situation, you want to kind of contest them just for a little bit, just to make it a bit harder and that they have less time to work with on the left side. But that's okay. They managed to get the A point, which was expected. We're going to go through here, and I really like this play now. This is where I kind of back off. I set up shop here, watch the flank, and I want you guys to notice how we kind of hold this angle. So looking at the mini-map is my first step here. The reason so is because I want to identify the gaps. I realize nobody's on the right hand side, so we're going to hold it. This guy's on the far right. We're going to center, we're going to recenter, and that's just some great shots to take out the first guy. But we're not going to let go. We're going to hold our aim, make sure nobody else is flanking. As soon as I realize my teammate on the left died, is that this is a good opportunity to reposition. I think it's really important when you guys play, especially solo queue without comms. A lot of people ask me, why don't I play with comms and with my headset? To be honest, I just play for a little bit every day to get gameplay, and I just don't really want to like use my headset and talk to people and communicate. I'm okay with just kind of having no comms, because I just play for fun, and hopefully, you know, you guys can improve from my gameplay. So that's my main reason. If I am obviously trying to really grind the ladder, maybe go for top 250 or something like that, then I definitely will, you know, start to use my headset and communicate more. But because I play solo queue just for fun, for me, it's not really the end of the world. So we're going to go through here. Again, a bit of a slow round, nothing too crazy here. This wasn't the best play for myself because I got a sniper. As you can see, he kind of centered onto me. I probably should have repositioned to the left or like jumped around or something. Just add a bit more movement and make it a bit harder. What I did, I was very naive there. I allowed my opponent to just pre-aim me and take me out. So this first round, honestly, we just didn't really do anything crazy. My teammates kind of got most of the kills. And I just wanted to show you guys that it's not always just about the kills. But as you see at the end of the game, we definitely catch up. And yeah, some rounds, you're going to have rounds like this where, look, I got 4 kills. I didn't do anything crazy, but it was a clean round, man. We won the game. My teammates actually carried. So sometimes you're going to be that kind of role player, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think a lot of people get really kind of influenced by stats. So for example, I got 4 kills in the first round. I don't think I necessarily played bad, to be honest, and we won the round, so it's not an issue. I wouldn't right now be worrying like, okay, I need to change something up. I think it was just one of those rounds where I went to the B point, the enemies kept going towards the A, and my teammates just did a really good job of kind of holding down the fort on the A side. So yeah, nothing too much to worry about there. Going through here, I don't know what's happening at the start of this round, but it seems a little malfunction going on. Alright, it seems to sort itself out here. My teammates are going to the left, going towards A here. Because I'll lay off spawn, I'm going to back off here and see what area is missing. Once again, this left side, I noticed my teammate died, so I'm going to jump across. Try to always camera your opponent. Something I speak about in almost every video. If you guys know where the opponent's going to be, don't just walk around the corner, jump around the corner. You want to make sure you're cameraing your opponents. And now I'm just going to sit behind, watch over my teammate. I could sit on the hill and stack it, but I think this is a really good off angle. As I said, I got absolutely fried. I mean, good play from him, man. He centered right onto me. But honestly, I really like that spot because like you saw there, I had a good opportunity to pick up the flank and I could watch the left. It was just one of those, you know, I just got fried, man. Nothing I could do about that. Gonna go through. We take out one opponent. My teammate's on the right here. So while he's pushed up, I'm like, okay, there's a few things I can do. One's going to be, you know, use my equipment, clear out this right hand side. As soon as that's clear, put a trophy down, push up the map here. Now I'm able to watch either this left side and the right hand side, and you're going to see just like that we've got a really good split push going on. This guy's in the lobby. I'm just waiting for him to kind of peek and expose himself. We've got a really good angle here. We're just trying to play patient here. This is where it's all about timing. We take out one. I'm expecting them to come from the right hand side here, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to push up. I'm going to hold this head glitch. I'm using my sound whoring. I've got my headset on. I'm just thinking where the opponent's going to come from. We see a guy middle, great shots. We take him out, and just like that we actually managed to get B. Honestly, a really flawless round. The transition transition from A to B was really well played from our team. And again, I'm playing solo queue, no headset, and it wasn't even planned. Like, it was just one of those flawless transitions we went through. This play here, I was going to say, literally, I forgot what happened, but I was going to say, it was a really weird play for myself to push forward, and it kind of messes up the spawns as well, so I don't really think I need to do that. But now we're in a situation where we have plenty of time to work with, the lives are about even, and the main thing we need to do here is just push as a team. And straight away, I've noticed how close we spawned to the hill, so we're in a really good position. I'm going to watch this far left-hand side, use my equipment, while my stun is kind of taking out care of that left-hand side. I'm going to push through, watch the right, and I mean, again, only got 4 kills that round, but I just think as a team, we played really well. The main focus I want to talk about in that round was a transition. Once we got 2 ticks on A, we went towards B, and it was literally a flawless transition. We got plenty of kills as a team, and we were just able to just really kind of put the pressure on my opponents. Now, I know you guys probably watching this video saying I got carried, and you're right, man. I'm definitely getting carried in this moment. I don't think I'm playing particularly bad, but at the same time, I'm not really doing anything crazy. I'm just cutting the lanes. I'm playing a bit more of a slower AR, trying to lock down those power positions, and I'm actually happy like this. I don't need to be the guy making the plays. As long as we win the game, my teammates are making the right plays, I'm extremely happy. But this is where things get a bit more difficult, man. It's not as easy as that against Crimsons. They're always going to fight back. We're going to go through, and straight away, I want you to notice the difference. The first defense, I was on B by myself, and the opponents didn't push it. I think they've learned from their mistakes, and this is what I was afraid of. What we're seeing now is the perfect play from my opponents. They push through, they take us out, and now you can see how hard it is to go through to B here. We're going to take one out, a really good play to go through. We center onto the second. Okay, so I basically got a 1v2, but the third was there, and I kind of needed a bit more help from my teammates. They went through middle, so it kind of worked out for us for the better, but just like that, they got 2 ticks on B. And now this is where you have to think where they're going to spawn, right? I noticed that we just got 3 kills on B. Majority of the time, they're going to spawn back kitchen, which is exactly what happened, and you're going to see I'm watching over my teammate. I noticed I was essentially watching right over him, and right there, I did the right play, but I did it 5 seconds too late. I noticed that my teammate was watching that, so I decided to reposition, but I repositioned a bit too late and my opponent was already there. So right play, wrong timing, something you guys can learn from that. Sometimes you might be making the right play, but it's all about the timing. Going to go through, we take out 2, going to center onto the third. I mean, that's a really good play there. And I mean, the round that we're starting to lose is the round I'm actually starting to fry, so there's a bit of a correlation there. Going to go through as a nice 3-piece. I center onto the 4th guy. I mean, he absolutely fries me. Good play from him, using the cameraing I spoke about earlier, jumping around the corners. And now we're in a really weird position because they know exactly where we're spawning. They've got all the map control, and this is just one of those situations where we can't really do anything. And I think the round really went downhill when they got on the B point, and that's something I wanted to speak about, because on the first round you saw how different the round was, right? They didn't go to B, they kept flooding A, but this is what happens against Crimson players, and just players generally in a higher level. They adapt their game plan, and it really worked out there. And if you can take anything from this video, no matter what rank you are, I think it's that. I think look at the difference between the first round and the round we just had. That round, although I got maybe 10 kills, it was a lot more difficult as a team. It was a lot harder to kind of break them down. They had so much more map control, and that only happened because of their change in breakthrough. So if you guys can change your break, change your startup, it might help you out in the game. Into the 4th and hopefully final round here, but we'll see what happens as my teammates get 3-piece. This is not the start you want to see into the round 4. Gonna go through here. Now, while I'm by myself, my teammates are spawning back A, okay? So I've got a very important job here. It's to keep and maintain middle map control. And I've done a fantastic job. I go through, I take out 2 of them. That's exactly what I needed to do. I feel like I've done more than I was actually, required to do there. My main job, my main focus there was to stay alive and hold middle map. We did a really good job. We played aggressive. We managed to pick up the Vaznev. And now we're in a position where we can try to push through and cut lanes. Honestly, when I was in that position, I was like, okay, hopefully nobody goes right where that guy killed me. I was hoping nobody goes there because I was stunned. I was one shot, but that's exactly what happened. We go through, and just like that, within a space of what, 10 to 15 seconds, the opponent have literally flipped a switch and they've actually suffocated us back in the spawn. Now, first of all, they weren't doing that the first 2 rounds. They weren't applying that kind of pressure, and it just goes to show how good these players really are in these Crimson levels. Like, they can just flip a switch and actually turn up, and that's exactly what's happening now. We're in a really bad spot. We're down by 10 lives. We're getting cornered in the back kitchen, and what you want to do in this scenario is, make sure just to get out of this spawn trap, to be honest. We're going to go through, we get a nice kill in the middle, and this is literally a really good kind of break we can have in. My teammates get a 2-piece, I push through, and that gunfight there, if my centering was slightly better, that could have really opened up the map, man. I really trolled, because if I got that kill, I would have just contested the B point. What that would have done is put a lot less pressure on my teammates at A, and it would have just allowed me to potentially, get some time over to B, bring the attention there. But instead, what happened is I died. You can see this guy set up in bedroom, and just like that, man, again, one or two split decisions, and they're just able to like take us out, man, and get some really good map control. So we're gonna go through. We're down by 8 lives there. The guy takes out my teammate Catwalk, get good shots on, and I think that just sums up the round right there. I thought I killed him after 20 bullets, but it wasn't enough. I missed a few shots, and yeah, we're just not in a good position here. But I think the main kind of takeaway from round 1 compared to this, like round 4, is honestly the map pressure that my opponents are applying. So fair play to them. They definitely stepped it up there in that kind of department, man, and they just started to fry us. But you know, this game's not done. This game's not out. In terms of ticks, I'm not sure who's going to have the defense, but we definitely trolled, man. We were 2-0 up. This isn't what you want to see. We're down by 11 lives here. In this situation, you're most likely not going to win the round. So what you want to do is just back off. You've got a bit of time to work with compared to your lives. So you want to like just try to have one solid push. At best case scenario, even if you can get a tick or two, it'll be a really good scenario from here. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to back off, take my time, and like look how I'm approaching the corners. I'm kind of jumping through, trying to use my momentum. My teammates pushed out, and I'm like, you know what? We might be able to get a tick here. So I'm going to sit here. The guy's top bedroom. I get cornered. I turn around, and the other guy kind of pinches me. And again, it's just all down to the map control, the map presence that they applied. Doing a really good, a phenomenal job there. But let's go to the round 5 and see how it goes. Now, you guys know I am a natural flex player, and what that meant in this situation was I had to turn up. So I was like, all right, I'm going to bring out the SMG. Not that I feel like I was playing bad with an assault rifle, but I was like, you know what, it's just time to switch the pacing up. This game is very momentum-based, and we just went down by 2 rounds. We're going to go through. We get a fantastic kill to open up the game. My teammate helps me on the second, and just like that, again, it's all very fast-paced, man. It's all about those single-digit decisions that you make. We go through. We get a massive 2-piece, and now I'm feeling really confident. Going to go through. We went to shoulder it, backed off with a dead silence. We take out one, gonna watch the middle. This guy was already there. I should have been a bit more wary on the pre-aim in the corner, but yeah, I mean, great shots from him, man. He takes out me and my teammate. Again, great play from my opponent. But I think this round was just such a better start than the last round. And I mean, honestly, I know I keep talking about it, but it just shows how important the start to the round is. You can see the way this round's going compared to the last round, as I just got turned on. Not the best timing there, but it just shows a lot more confidence in the team. And now we're at a position where we're probably going to get A very soon, and we're already contesting B. So we're going to go through here. While my teammate's on B, I'm assuming he's going to die. So my main goal here is just to get the trade for him. And that's exactly what happened. He does die. We're going to push through. We're going to dive across. I noticed somebody was in our spawn, and I'm like, you're right. I'm just going to push through him, man. I'm hoping my teammates can pick up the point. I'm just going to sit into lobby because I feel like this is a more valuable position. Now, this is like where it gets really tricky, to be honest, because you don't know what to do. Do I back off through middle? Do I hold lobby? Do I get on the point? There's a lot of decisions going through my mind. I think the main focus here, honestly, is to just not die and really play your life here. In a situation like this, play your life, trust your teammates to get some kills, open up the map here, and I actually do the opposite. So you're going to see I'm doing the exact opposite. I actually back off. I don't mind it. Again, it's not really a set play what's right or wrong, but I mean, I don't mind either play, to be honest, as long as I'm kind of playing my life. And yeah, there you go. I did the exact opposite of my advice, and that's just a perfect example. If I sat in lobby, I probably could have got an extra kill or two. It's all about being patient, and right there was a perfect example of even me not listening to my own advice while I'm watching the gameplay back. I definitely think right there was a good opportunity for me to play a bit patient, sit in the lobby, and really get towards the B point. But somehow, somewhere, my teammates managed to push through. They managed to do pretty good there. We're going to jump back over. We did a really good job kind of dodging those bullets. Going to go towards the A point, and I'm just feeling cracked right now. I'm moving all around the map here, and I'm trying to work on my centering around these corners and make sure I can take out any enemies. And I mean, we do a really good job of kind of splitting the push once again. So not only have we got 2 ticks on B, we managed to get the A point, and I feel like this round 3, although we're down by a lot of lives, we've had a lot of pressure on the hill. So now this is where it gets really important. This is where we'll win or lose the game. This next push here is everything. So we're going to go through here. I'm going to chuck a stun on the right-hand side. So while the enemy's stunned, we're going to chuck a grenade over. I'm expecting him to be somewhere around here because, you know, we obviously got a stun in. And that is a massive, massive kill. If that guy kills one of my teammates, it's a completely different round. We go through. We get traded. My teammates get the trades. And just like that, there's 3 of them pushing the right-hand side. I know exactly what's happening now. My enemies are going to be coming through middle maps. We're going to go through. We're going to watch middle. My teammates just have to focus on the right. And that's exactly what happens. And remember the first 2 rounds, I started off with like 4 kills, 8 kills. Yeah, I want to show you guys what we end on. If it loads, it'll be very, very helpful. But either anyways, we won the game. And I just think the change in pacing in the last round, I don't think personally, like, you know, caused the outcome of the game, but I definitely think it was an improvement. I think the improvement in pacing really helped us, and right there you see we actually finished with the most kills on our team. Just goes to show that, you know, the first few rounds doesn't always dictate and determine the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.